Hello, my friend. I want to thank you so much for taking the leap and coming over and joining me in this training. I am providing this training for you so that you can have it and access it at any time, anywhere, when you're ready to take it in. Now, right off the bat, I want to give you a boatload of value. Okay. So number one, I hope you got a pencil and a piece of paper. We're going to jump right into the training in just a moment. Many of you probably have connected with me from different places. You probably have connected with me somewhere from social media. You probably have connected with me via an ad. You probably may have connected with me, a friend or a colleague or someone we've helped probably told you how to access this training and to have an opportunity to learn about publishing a book and within short period of time. Okay. So I'm excited. Here's what I want to do. Okay. First off, I want to give you three tips, and we're going to jump right into it. Number one, writing is the action side of thinking. Write it down. Let me say it slow. Writing is the action side of thinking. Now, this training that you've signed up for, let me just go ahead and tell you what you signed up for. You're signed up for becoming an Amazon best-selling author in 24 hours or less. Plus, I've helped hundreds of authors rank on Amazon's bestsellers list. That's the training that you're in for, and we're delivering. Writing is the action side of thinking. That's number one. Number two, when you write, you create intellectual property. Okay, I want you to be smart. I want you to just know your way around these internets and a way around all this that you're doing with your book, your brand, your business. But when you start writing this book, when you write, you create intellectual property. Okay, that's number two. Number one, writing is the action side of thinking. Writing is the action of thinking. Number two, when you write, you create intellectual property. Now I want to give you some law. Write this down. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8 of the United States Constitution provides the protections for your intellectual property. Read it, look it up, Google it. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8 speaks to your intellectual property. All right. So let's jump right on into the training. I'm glad to be delivering it to you, and we're going to roll with it. Okay. Become an Amazon best-selling author in 24 hours or less. I promise you this teaching is going to change your life. If you're a writer and you're looking forward to writing your book and perhaps building a brand and growing your business, you're going to be excited to get this training. And if you're looking to grab that sticker of bestseller overnight, you want to grab that title so you can leverage it for the rest of your life, this training is going to do it for you. But before we do that, I want you to name that tune. We're going to get started. Like I said, I want you to name this tune. Now, you're not going to actually get to name the tune, but I want you to name these characters, name these persons, okay? So here's the way it's going to work, okay? Now, tell me this. Do you know who these two persons are? Do you know who these two particular people are here? Do you know their names? Can you tell me their names? Can you write it down on a piece of paper? Can you write it down before I tell you? This, my friend, is Mildred Hill and Patsy Smith Hill. Okay, Patsy Smith Hill and Mildred Hill. You want to know what song they wrote? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Who got paid for it? Somebody else. Can I tell you why? Because their song was put in the back of a children's book, and the publisher who published the children's book went out of business. And another big company bought that business, bought that publishing house, that publishing company. And in the back, they found this song. And for years, that company made a lot of money off of that song. Okay, I don't want you to be like that. I want you to be in control of your property. That's why I told you about Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8. I know this is a bestseller overnight, but I'm trying to show you how to be a bestseller over for generations to come. Did you hear what I said? I'm trying to show you how to be a bestseller for generations to come. And when you learn this material here that I'm going to be teaching and sharing with you, it's going to set you up to win, and it's going to help your family win, because you're going to be smart and you're going to be ahead of the game. Okay, let's go to somebody else. Y'all know who these people are? Ah, you know this guy over here, and you probably know this lady over here, right? Well, you want to know who first wrote the song? Do you want to know who wrote it? I mean, I am tempted to play you some of it right now, but I'm just not going to do it on this particular setting. But she wrote the first song, You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog, but he got paid for it. He got paid for it. She was the original writer of that song. Let's go a little further. How about this one? Dolly Parton and Porter Wagner. You remember, how many of you remember the song, I Will Always Love You? Dolly wrote it to Porter when they broke up. Okay. All right. But who made it famous? Whitney. Come on. You know Whitney. Who got paid for it? Dolly. Why? She kept her copyright. She kept her copyright. Chuck Berry and the Beatles. How about that? How about these guys right here? Okay. You remember those songs? Chuck Berry and the Beatles. Same scenario, folks. Chuck wrote the music. The Beatles performed it. The Beatles got paid for a while, but Chuck was able to win in a lawsuit to get his copyright royalties from against the Beatles. Okay. So that's what's going on there. So tell me, friend, where are you from? Where are you joining me from? Now, you don't have to put it in the chat box unless you're joining with me live right now, but write it on a piece of paper. But if you are joining with me on a live platform, put it in the chat box if you're able to do so. But I would just love to know where you're chiming in from, where you're talking with me from. Become an Amazon best-selling author in 24 hours or less. Now, my friend, in this masterclass, I'm going to be sharing with you actionable self-publishing tips and real bestseller stories, tips and strategies that I've done since 2015, launching and publishing books, 100 plus authors with 100% Amazon best-selling success record. That is all of them that I've worked with, that followed through my program, that applied the principles that I shared with them. They hit bestseller. To get the most out of this masterclass, I want you to turn off all distractions. By the way, you got a pencil? Distractions are the death of your dreams happening in slow motion. Focus your full attention. This is your time. Believe and feel that your book dreams are worth it. But first, I've helped hundreds of authors become #1 international best-selling authors. This is one of them right here. Amazon bestseller here, Miss Cassandra Howard, A Guide for Black Women to Break the Generational Curse. There she is right there. She's been excited ever since she's come through our program. Here's some more authors that I have helped become bestsellers. Mr. Jamie Brown, Miss Tracy Burris, Miss Brenda Thomas, Miss Denise Colson. I could go on and on. This is Mr. Jose here. Jose, best-selling author. I've helped a lot of people, and it's just awesome. There's some more of them right there. All of these are bestsellers that I've helped over the years, and they're out doing phenomenal things with their books, their brands, their businesses. It's just incredible. There's even more, and the list goes on and on. That's just a partial list. So I got a question for you. Are you next? If you know you're going to be next, just put, yes, I'm next. Write it in your notes. Write it in your notes wherever you are right now. If you already know that you want to be my next bestseller, then write in them notes. Yes, I'm next. Are you next? You just might want to write yes. Just write it real big. Yes. All right. Make it real plain. Okay. Let's go a little bit further. Why are you interested in publishing a book? That's what I want to know. All right. Now I want you to write down A, B, C, D, or E. Put this in your notes. Is it A, you want to share your story or message with the world? Is it B, you want to build your brand or your platform? Is it C, you want to grow your business with more leads, clients, or customers? Or is it D, you want to leave a legacy? Or is it all of the above? If it's all of the above, put an E and we'll keep on moving. So why are you interested in publishing a book? That's important, okay? The next thing I want to know is, what would a bestseller status mean for you? What would it mean for you to be introduced as, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mary Smith, best-selling author of the book, I Did It My Way, or whatever. You see, I'm making it up. Or John Doe, best-selling author of Yes, You Can, whatever. Okay, what would it mean for you to be introduced like that? What did it feel like just thinking about it? Ah, I see. Yeah. Would it mean A, credibility and confidence? Would it mean cash flow? Would it mean customers and clients? Would it mean courses, coaching and consulting? Or would it mean all of the above? That's it, E again. If it's E again, just put it in your notes, put it on your paper, E again. All right. Now, my friend, this is your time and season to share your story. Believe it or not, the world needs to hear what you have to say. So when you write your worth and publish your worth with the right system, you'll be rewarded with the prestige of a bestseller title, impact people worldwide, make a difference, and grow your bank account with additional income streams. Give yourself permission to dream big. Now I want you to write this on your paper. Big is book in God. You see that? That's just the way I think, all things books, right? How about brand in God? You write a book, you build a brand, right? How about business in God? You grow a business from your book if you do it like what we're teaching here, if that's what you want to do. How about believe in God? I believe in him. I'm quite sure you do too, right? So big, give yourself permission to go big. Write it down, big. I'm big, okay? So here's what you're going to learn today. The easiest and fastest way to write and publish a book. You're going to learn how to become an Amazon best-selling author in 24 hours before you finish writing your book. Now, I want you to write a B, the big letter B, and the number 4. Go ahead and put that in your notes. You got it in your notes? B4. Okay, now this is an interactive class. So I hope you got a pencil and a piece of paper or something alongside of you writing notes. All right, number 3, you're going to learn beyond book sales, 7 ways to make $997 an hour with your best-selling book. That's right. Now write this in your note, $997 per hour. That's what I want to show you how to learn how to do. Very important to get this one down. The power of leveraging your book for TV segments, media, and the press, top Amazon best-selling myth. And at the end, I'm going to extend a special invitation for you to hire me as your book coach and your mentor. Ready? Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. All right. So later, I'll be sharing with you, as I said, details about my #1 program, Bestseller Overnight. Get the support, coaching, and strategies you need to become an Amazon best-selling author, 100% guaranteed, my friend. I will stay with you all the way until you reach this title, grab this status, and become a bestseller. We guarantee it. Okay. I've done it. I've stayed with my clients all the way through since we've launched this program years ago. But first, a few facts about me. I'm a former United States Supreme Court attorney, member of the United States Supreme Court Bar. I practice law in estate planning, business law, and intellectual property. That's a picture of me out in front of the United States Supreme Court with our client right there. Okay. Former business law professor, taught business law and ethics for several years, 13 years. My heart is for education and mentoring. I've taught intellectual property for more than 7 years. I just love teaching it. I love helping people protect it. And one of the best ways to do that is in a book. That's the first way to do it. That's one of the best ways to start protecting your intellectual property is with a book. I'm published traditionally. I was published by the Coles College Press, the Kennesaw State University Press, and I contributed to this business acumens too over there, using personal leadership and making business decisions. There's no right way to do the wrong thing. Frederick D. Jones. That would be me. Traditionally published here by Kendall Hunt Publishing. Kendall Hunt Publishing. Right here, I'm business law and ethics. Kennesaw State University. They used this book for years to in their teaching and training in their business school. I wrote this book, published this book, and it's a phenomenal tool that they used for many, many years when I was a professor at Kennesaw State University. I'm self-published. These are books that I've self-published. Several of my books, all of my books are best-selling books on Amazon. I'm a book coach and speaker. I've hosted my public event and program. That's an event that I held down in New Orleans. That was my very first mastermind. My very first mastermind that I hosted down in New Orleans, all based on my book. I was nominated in 2017 for the Louisiana Small Business of the Year Award. As I said earlier, 100% of my clients are #1 best-selling authors in more than 300 different categories. I've been featured on television multiple times, promoting events and activities that we've been doing to highlight and spotlight the clients that I've served and supported. Okay. Many, many times. I'm a family man. Over to the left is my family. That's my wife right there. We've married. That's Charles and Barbara. They married us. And then there's our daughters, Sheree and Shantae, the only identical twin judges ever to sit on the bench anywhere in the United States and or the world. They are unique and a category of one by birth. There's our sons, Freddie, and on the other end, that's Jonathan, left and right. There are our grandchildren right there, August, Maddie, Gray, and Bert right there in the front and the white there. So God has blessed me with a phenomenal family. These are my sisters and brothers right here in the middle, and then that's Loretta and I down at the bottom right there. Over at the far right, this family, we're in Martha's Vineyard. That's where we are on a family trip. My family, we've been praying together for more than 15 years. Did you hear what I said? 15 years, over 15 years, we've had more than 25 to 30 family members on a unique family call every Saturday morning. So I've learned how to grow and build a community by being on those family calls. I'm passionate about family and helping people share their story, to value their voices and preserve their legacy, to transfer wealth from one generation to the next. All right, my friend, are you ready to get down into the nitty-gritty of this training? Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of this training. Let's begin. Let's go. Okay. First, Amazon book facts or myth. Amazon is the world's largest bookstore. Let's not get that twisted. Let's just accept it for what it is. It's the world's largest bookstore. Okay. Now, the next thing is there are 4 bestseller myths that we want to dispel. Number 1, people think you have to hire an expensive ghostwriter. That's not true. Myth number 2, you need to do this self-publishing journey alone. Only a banana gets skint when it leaves the bunch. Okay, come on. Myth number 3, you have to write a very long book. Myth number 4, it takes a long time to publish your book, countless weeks, months, and years. Not true. All of this is just not true. Number 2, the easiest and fastest book to write, there it is right there, my friend. The easiest and fastest book to write is a short read in less than 24 hours, a short read. This is a unique category on Amazon, and a whole lot of people hadn't figured it out yet. I researched Amazon for years. I figured things out, and that's why I'm here teaching you. You see, a short read is a book that can be read in one setting, a minimum of 250 words, 1 or 2 pages. No, it could be a journal, 0 words, all lines and or images. That is a short read. Now, the definition of a short read by numbers is this page. The definition of a book has changed to include short reads. That's what a book is. It's a short book. People ain't read long books as much as they reading short books. Research shows more people read short books versus long books. A short read could be a 15-minute book. That's 250 to 330 words. I want that to soak in. So don't make this hard. Don't tell me that you ain't finished writing your book. It's probably finished. You just haven't identified the fact that it is a book already and that it needs to just some good editing and fixed up and put out there. How about a 30-minute read? Okay, that's 2,751 words to 5,250 words. And we could go on. How about a 90-minute read? 10,000 words to 16,000 words. Our short read could be as long as 2 hours, more than 16,000 to 25,000 words. This is, my friend, the new definition of a book by the largest bookstore on the planet Earth, and that is Kindle Direct Publishing and Amazon. Okay. Now, do you see how easy publishing a short read book is? I want you to just write on your paper, easy. Go ahead, the notes that you're taking, just write on it, easy. You should look at it and say easy, because you need to stop telling yourself it's hard when I'm now showing you that it's easy. You're learning good and new information. You see how that works? All right, now let's go a little further here. Let's look at this lady right here. Leslie Nafas. She came into my program some time ago and she said, I want to write a book, Dr. Fred, and I want to help people talk about business. So she came to me and we nailed down this title, Renew Your Mind, Transform Your Life, how to convert your ideas to income, because an idea is not a business. Okay. And she said she went through my Bestseller Overnight program, just like you're listening to this presentation. She says, Dr. Jones' programs works. If you've always wanted to write a book, this is the program. My first book went to #1 international bestseller in 5 categories with Dr. Fred's proven program. That's what Ms. Leslie Nafas has to say about it. Ready to go a little bit further? Let's dig a little bit deeper. How to become an Amazon bestseller in 24 hours or less. Number 3. The first secret behind Amazon's ranking algorithms are book sales. This is the thing you got to understand. The #1 secret behind this Amazon's ranking algorithms and book sales is this. Launching a book to bestseller status is different than merely publishing a book. Most self-publishers don't realize the distinction. You see, Amazon updates their books hourly, Amazon bestsellers. Amazon calculate and post bestseller ranking numbers hourly. When you push your sales hourly on the day you launch your book, you become a bestseller on your book launch day. You see how that works? It's only one day. That's the way we do it. That's the way this program helps so many people get that title, and then they go out and get the treasure that can be built when you have that title working for you. Okay. Did you know, now check this out, that you can become a bestseller with a book on pre-order? I want to pause. Come on now, write it down. Pre-order. I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to calm down. I want you to hear what I'm about to tell you. You see, all right, let's go a little bit further. We're going in the wrong direction right there. We want to keep going in this direction. Here we go. Self-publishers advance. Have you ever heard of that? Nobody else is talking about that. A self-publisher's advance. You see, this is how you can sell your story before you tell your story. Okay, we're going to be talking more about that coming right up. Pre-order books. This is how you get a self-publisher's advance. You have up to 12 months, 1 year to finish the content of the manuscript of your book. You see, people can purchase your pre-order book and you can become a bestseller overnight before you finish writing the book. I asked you earlier to write that capital B and the number 4, but I want you to do it again. Before, write it down, you finish writing your book. You see, this is how you can sell your story before you can tell your story. The power of starting before you are ready. You say, well, what do I need to sell a book on pre-order? You just need a title, a subtitle, and a 1-paragraph description of what your book is about. And you got everything you need to get your self-publisher's advance. That is, you can start selling your story before you tell your story. We're going to keep this moving, my friend. I know I'm helping somebody. Amazon KDP Fact, Kindle Direct Publishing Facts. You can release up to 10 short read ebooks at a time. There is no pre-ordering of paperback books, okay? You can't do pre-order on paperback books. Only ebooks can be launched on pre-order. I want to be clear about that. An author can make changes and updates to their manuscript up to 72 hours before the release date. 72 hours before the release date. Otherwise, you can make changes all throughout your book up to 72 hours before the release date. That's a whole year up to 72 hours. You see that before the launch. Amazon will send reminder emails as your book release date approaches. Okay, so Tyra right here, she came to me. She wanted a book to promote her business. She said, Dr. Fred's coaching was invaluable with the launch of my first cookbook. I'm an Amazon bestselling author in 2 different categories overnight, and it only fulfilled a lifelong dream of being a published author, but it helped build a reputation for her business. You see that right there? She says she's currently working on a nonfiction book. Dr. Fred helped break down what felt like an insurmountable barrier in my book publishing industry that made the process easy and painless. Okay, there she is right there. Phenomenal lady on YouTube. All right, number four. 7 ways to make $9.97 an hour. Now I want you to sit back and really get this. Now, if you haven't paid attention anymore, If you haven't been awake, I really want you to wake up right now. I want you to lean in right now. I want you to sharpen your pencil or your pen right now. And I'm going to give you 7 ways to make $9.97 an hour with your best-selling book. That's right, $997 an hour. So let me say this right now. I like to tell authors, if you're writing and publishing a book and you don't start off thinking like this right here, yeah, you're going to be in a deficit. You're going to be probably in the dark because you're not going to be thinking big enough for your book. And you'll become a bestseller, but people will look at you like a counterfeit if you're not thinking along the lines of these numbers. Are you ready to get paid and not played? That's the only question I got to ask. If you're ready to get paid and not played, just put paid in your notes. All right, put it down. Let's keep going. Bestsellers have confidence, authority, and expert status. Let's see what Dave here, one of my clients, he got a book here, Finishing on Fire. He said, my book is an Amazon bestseller. I'm also an Amazon #1 best-selling author. He said, those 2 titles have changed my life and career in ways I can't even describe. He said, my personal confidence is now very strong and growing. He said, I'm reaching out and booking speaking engagements like never before. He said, this experience has opened up coaching opportunities and new income through multiple streams. Okay. He's excited. He's excited about it. Okay. So let me go back here. Yep, there he is. Now let's get right into this right here. 7 things you can do with your best-selling status. Here it is right here. 7 things you can do. Number 1, you can get paid speaking engagements, more of them. Okay. Number 2, you can get paid coaching clients. All right. Number 3, revenue from your products, programs, and live events. How about high-end private or corporate consulting? How about additional leads for your business? Expert status, enhanced reputation, authority, and credibility? How about media and press and international exposure? All of this is possible with your bestseller status. The key is to believe and receive and really walk into the status of best-selling author. Okay. This slide has just been wanting to come up here anyway, so we're just going to bring it on. Success story, Dr. Shalia Smalley. She's been just singing, just shouting about her success all the way through. Now, friend, I want to break this down, like I say, like a shotgun. Okay. Any of you country people out there, you know, you break a shotgun down. We're going to break this down like a shotgun. Dr. Smalley is one of my bestseller clients. She came to me. She said, Dr. Jones, she said, this lady read my book and she wants me to teach her a portion of my book. She said, but I don't have a course. I said, Dr. Smalley, did you write the book? She says, yes. I said, well, the course is based on your books, right? She says, yes. Okay. I said, can you create 6 modules, 6 worksheets, 6 videos, and then organize some calls to be on a phone call with this lady for 6 weeks or so? She says, yes. I said, how long would it take for you to do that? She said, about 24 hours. So sure enough, the next day we spoke and she came back and she said, I got it all together. I said, okay, now you need to go present to this client and ask her and work out the deal. She went to the client. The lady paid her $3,600 to train her based on her book. Now look at the numbers over here. Do you know your worth? Before I even go to this right here, let me ask you a question. How much is 1 hour of your time worth? What would it cost someone to get 1 hour of your time uninterrupted? Now, this module right here is how I do all my pricing. This is how all my programs are valued. The value of my price programs, products, and services are based on this template right here. And I would encourage you to do the same. One client at $3,600, right? Total time to create the course was 24 hours. If you divide 3,600 by 24, you got $150 an hour. It's pretty good, huh? Not bad. $150, right? Can you imagine putting 10 students in a class? Do you believe you can put 10 in a class? I'll guarantee you can. Put 10 students in a class at $3,600. That is $36,000. Divide that by the same 24 hours. It's a digital course. It's running evergreen. That is $1,500 an hour with just 10 students. Now, come on, my friend. We got the internet. We got computers, we got technology, we got the world at our fingertips. And there's only 7.5 billion people in the world, right? Might be even a few more, right? So if you got 7.5, 7.8 billion people in the world, you should be able to get 30 clients, right? How many of y'all can get 30? If you believe you can get 30, just put, yes, I can. Okay, write it down, write it on your notes there, where you're taking notes at. Yes, 30 people in a class at $3,600 is $108,000. If you divide $108,000 by 24 hours, that is $4,500 an hour. That's the way you ought to be thinking. Now, let me just say this right up front. You can't charge somebody else not and be in alignment and or in integrity a price that you've never paid. Okay. Now I've paid a lot of money in coaching. And when I say lots, believe me, a lot. I have gone through 401k, IRA, insurance, sister, brother, anywhere I could get some resources from to stay in this business. And that's why over the years that I've been in business, I've been able to generate over $1 million in revenue in what I've been doing here online. So when I teach you this right here, I'm not teaching you something that I done heard somebody else tell me about. I'm not teaching you something that I read about in a book. I'm teaching you something that I have lived and that I am living. And as a result, I want you to understand this formula right here, because if you'll take this and work this right here, you'll be on your way. Okay. But I want to say this again. You can't charge people a price that you haven't paid. Okay. And you just won't be in alignment. It won't be authentic. Okay. But this is how you want to be thinking about your best-selling book. All right. Let's keep moving. Okay. All righty. Real success stories. I just want to thank you for going beyond the call of the program. I've got my first private client, $997. You've received $1,017 payment. Sherry Jackson said the value of the course was $997. She offered the course for $800. People are getting paid. Karen Alexander said, good morning, Dr. Fred. I landed an $8,900 contract for a 3.5-hour training. She said, the Lord is good. All right. Number 5. The power of leveraging your book to land television, media, and the press. So who would you choose? Okay. Question. Who would you choose for your media or press? Who would the media choose? Okay. The published speaker, expert, or coach with an Amazon best-selling book about their story, their message, or their expertise? Or would they choose the unpublished author, expert, coach with no book, story, or message about their expertise? Huh? You know who they're going to choose, the published one, right? Amazon best-selling authors who receive media coverage. This can happen for you too. Can you imagine being at your local television station saying, this is who I am, this is what's going on, and this is my book, and the whole world will see you as the expert. Amy Feinberg came into one of my meetings that I was having online, and she was about to go on the Dr. Oz show the next day. But she said, I don't have anything, Dr. Jones, at the back table. I don't have anything to share with the people. I don't have anything to give. And I said, no problem. She said, I want to write a book. I want to have it out there. I said, how serious are you? She said, I am serious. The lady, we got off the phone. We jumped on a special Zoom session. And lo and behold, we had her book up in bestseller status before her show aired that reached millions of people the next day. And this lady has been just smiling and doing phenomenal things ever since. Now, my friend, it's your turn to choose. It's your turn to choose. You can take the slow lane with your book and do all these strategies by yourself without a coach, without a community, no accountability and no support. Or you can take the fast lane with your book and become a guaranteed bestseller with the Bestseller Overnight program. You are invited. Here you go. This is a program overview. Okay. You will get immediate access to this course, 24/7 online, private membership area with immediate access to easy to follow videos and lessons with lifetime access. You can go at your own pace. Okay. Number 1, immediate access, bestseller overnight. You're going to get the bestseller book launch with Dr. Fred Jones, a live book launch every month. Okay. Book launches are held monthly where I will guide and support you as you launch your book to Amazon bestseller, 100% guaranteed. Now, my coaching and support during your book launch day will include multiple Zoom sessions and one-on-one text message access, all during book launch day. This day right here has changed people's lives like nothing else we do in our business. This one right here, book launch day. Bestseller overnight, these are individuals that have done it month after month after month. We've helped these individuals become best-selling authors. Now, imagine this. You can become an Amazon best-selling author within 30 days or less of you enrolling into the program. In less than 30 days of you enrolling in the program, you can become a best-selling author. You're also going to get private coaching sessions. You're going to get private one-on-one book title and book brand session. Now, during this private 1-hour session for your book brand and business, I'll craft your book title, subtitle, and a big vision for your bestseller book launch. You'll receive the recordings afterwards to reference and keep forever. Now, this private coaching session you'll get when you enroll in either the basic or the elite tier. Folks, when you come into this program, you're going to come into a community of authors who have equal or greater ambition than yourself. And that's where you're going to want to be at whenever you're building a brand and growing a business, you want to be with people who have equal or greater ambition than yourself. You're going to get group coaching calls. You're going to get a full year access to live group coaching with Q&A calls. You're going to get support, accountability, coaching, and strategy guidance to help you soar like an eagle. The group coaching calls are just totally value added. Now, those of you who are if you're anything like me, I like doing everything elite. I like doing everything first class. I like always the VIP, the upgrade. That's just the way I think. Those of you who want the elite tier, you're going to get a one-on-one private VIP strategy day for your book, brand, and business. This is going to be a 4-hour day that's going to be virtual and online, and you're going to love every bit of it. It's going to be a life changer because during this 4-hour day, we're going to be talking about your brand and how you can establish yourself as a category of one and how you can move forward to begin to build revenue streams off of your book even before your launch, even before you finish writing the book. That's what we're going to be showing you. We're going to be talking about those possibilities and showing you how you can put things in place to really move your brand and your business forward if that's the angle that you want to go. This elite tier bonus session here, the elite tier bonus, the one-on-one private VIP strategy day is so valuable. You will love it. Okay. Now let's talk about the fast action full pay bonus. The fast action full pay bonus is you get the live 5-figure virtual boot camp. This is my son, Jonathan, who did some phenomenal coaching and speaking during the last couple of years and going through the time when we all was shut down for the most part. Jonathan was going out here communicating and speaking online and getting paid. And he came in and did a training for us. And we're going to give you that as a fast action bonus. Now, that's for anyone that signs up when the offer is made here at the end of this training. Now, the full pay bonus is if you pay full for basic or elite, you're going to get the ultimate educational legal toolkit for authors and self-publishers so that you protect your ideas, protect your book, and protect your legacy. And you will also get the 5-figure virtual speaker boot camp. You'll get both of these for the full pay bonus, and the fast action bonus, you get the live 5-figure virtual speakers boot camp. It's just great value right here. Folks, my friend Joe Pomeroy said, he was in my program. He said, the wrong guide get you lost. The right guide takes what is lost in you and leads you to the top. He said, I had a powerful message that needed direction and clarity. And he said, Dr. Fred in his Bestseller Overnight program was the answer. See, and so he goes on to talk about how his book went to the top and how he's doing phenomenal things with his book. That's Joe Pomeroy. So my friend, I want to invite you to join bestseller overnight. If you've gotten value from this training and from this presentation, I would love for us to continue the conversation. And you can go now and click on your computer and go bestsellerovernight.com. bestsellerovernight.com. You can go right there and you'll have access to how you can sign up and jump right on into the program. And when you get started, you will get started with Bestseller Overnight. I'm going to walk you through the checkout page. So when you go to Bestseller Overnight, go and click on and come on down the page and you'll click on. Why don't I walk you through what that page looks like? Okay, so the Bestseller Overnight page is going to look just like this right here. Okay, so that's where I want you to go first. All right, just go straight to Bestseller Overnight. Okay, on your computer, write it down, Bestseller Overnight. And then I want you to just scroll all the way down. Okay, let's see here. That's another overview of the program. And now I want you to scroll down. And if you want to look at the two programs side by side, you can look at it right here. Okay, so you can choose the Bestseller Overnight plan that works best for you. Bestseller Overnight Basic and Bestseller Overnight Elite. Remember, I told you about the 4-hour VIP day? Well, that's what you get with Bestseller Overnight Elite, the 4-hour VIP strategy day. You do not get that at the basic level. Otherwise, everything is still the same. Lifetime access to the training, full year live group coaching and support, private one-on-one coaching session for your book title. This is a 1-hour session. Okay. This session down here is a 4-hour session. Okay. So just make sure we're clear. So all programs will have the book launch day with 100% bestseller guarantee. So Basic and Elite have all the same things except the one-on-one VIP strategy day. That's where the difference is. You see that right there? That's where the difference is. Now, what I'm going to do is walk you over to the Bestseller Overnight Elite checkout page, right? Bestseller Overnight Elite checkout page. That's where you want to be, right there, to move, to enroll, and to keep this momentum going. Now, let's just talk to you about it. Look over here to the left. Bestseller Overnight program with Dr. Fred, the Elite tier. Bestseller Overnight is the #1 course to help you become an Amazon bestselling author, 100% guaranteed. Now, let me just make it clear. You're going to be able to publish your ebook. You're going to be able to publish your print book, the softback book, and you will be able to also get training and support in publishing your hardback book. You follow me on that? You will be self-publishing all 3 formats of your book if you choose to. We will start with your ebook. All right, clear? All right. This program is valued at $16. Remember, I told you about how we value our time, and I showed you how Dr. Smalley worked with that student and what that looked like when you go from one to many instead of doing one-on-one services. So we valued this program at $16,485. You get it at 70% off at only $4,997. That's your best value overnight elite tier, full pay, $4,997. Okay. Now, here's what you get. Back over to the left. You get lifetime access to the training, step-by-step videos, scripts, and templates to help you easily launch your book to bestseller status. With lifetime access, you can easily go at your own pace. The value of this training right here, $2,997. You're going to get live group coaching and support. You get group coaching calls with live Q&A twice a month, and I will be giving you strategy and accountability. All sessions are recorded and uploaded into the private membership area, valued at $3,997. You see that right there? That's powerful, okay? Then you get this private, all of you, every one of you, when you sign up, my friend, when you enroll, you will get private one-on-one book coaching for your book title. We want to go over that title because you want to make sure that title is tight. During this private one-on-one hour session for your book, brand, and business, I will help you craft your book title, your subtitle, and the big vision for your bestseller book launch. You'll receive the recordings afterwards to reference and keep forever. Now, the value of that is $19.97. Okay, now that's going to be powerful help for you right there, because when you get that title right, it'll work for the rest of your life. All right. The next thing you're going to get is a live book launch day with 100% bestseller guaranteed. Launch your book with Dr. Jones, that's myself, on book launch day and become an Amazon bestselling author, 100% guaranteed. I can't say it any better than that, right? We guarantee it. We'll be with you all the way till it happens. Okay. Now, the one-on-one VIP strategy day as an elite member, you see that right there? Elite member of Bestseller Overnight, you receive a private VIP strategy day with Dr. Fred for your book, brand, and business. The VIP day is virtual and you'll receive the recording for reference to keep forever. Okay, valued at $4,997. Now, the full pay bonus, if you sign up under the full pay option, you'll receive the following pay bonuses. If you sign up for the full pay in either basic or elite, either one, as long as you make the one payment, you're going to get immediate access to the 5-figure virtual speakers boot camp to help you land virtual speaking engagements, lifetime access to the my ultimate legal toolkit for authors. Now, this right here, remember, I started you off talking about Article 1, Section 8, Clause 8, and I showed you those people that wrote their music, and I showed you the people that got paid for their music. Now, which category you want to be in? I know you want to be in the paid category. So now here's a bonus that's going to help you put your paperwork together so that you'll have your business in order when you go out here and write the book and start speaking and coaching and mentoring and sitting down on somebody's television show and on the front line, headline in the news. You're going to want to have all your legal documents right. You want your ducks in a row. This is where it starts. Now, you're going to get lifetime access to my ultimate legal toolkit for authors. It's going to include the following template agreements: a collaboration contract. When you're working with other people, you want to have your agreements in place. You want to already have that in place, right? Whenever you're working with other people, a collaboration agreement will help you understand the questions you need to ask. It'll help you understand issues that need to be raised. It will help you have an intelligent discussion when you're looking to co-author, or some of you probably have already authored and co-authored and been a part of a collaboration on anthology. And you're like, I wish I had asked this question. I wish I'd asked that question. This template will help you with that. That's the collaboration agreement right there, okay? How about the author lecture contract? Let's look at that one right there. The author lecture contract. Let me just tell you a story about this one. So I had a gentleman that was working with me, and he was about to go and present to a school board. And he had this creative idea, and it was unique. It was his. And he said, but wait a minute, Dr. Fred, if I go and present to this school board and I'm applying for a position at the school board or principal or something, I can't remember what he was applying for, but he was applying for a position at the school. And he said, what if they don't hire me? He said, I would then have given them my ideas. I said, sir, what you need to do is have a lecture agreement in place before you present this to that board. If not, then they'll get your presentation and they'll have it, and then they'll probably implement it with somebody else. He said, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he went, presented to the school board, put his agreement in place, and he protected his work. The author lecture contract or the author lecture agreement is going to give you exclusive ownership of your intellectual property when you go and speak to a conference, an audience of people, or to an event. You're going to reserve your intellectual property copyright for the audio. You're going to preserve and protect your video rights. You're going to preserve and protect any publishing rights. You're going to be the exclusive owner so that if any of that material is reproduced, they got to come back through you. But if you don't have this form in place, guess what? Then whoever recorded it is going to have ownership, and they'll be able to do whatever they want to do with it. Okay, pretty much. Now, let me just issue this disclaimer right off the bat. This is not legal advice. This is educational business coaching only. I encourage everybody to seek legal counsel for whatever legal issues you might be concerned about when it relates to your publishing. But this toolkit is going to help you open your eyes in a big, big way and protect you incredibly if you use this information. All right, let's look at this privacy release form right here. Oh, this is so good. When you having your book signing or your live book event, you and everybody's dressed up to come to your event, and Mr. and Miss Big Stuff shows up. How about that? Okay. Somebody that's a big name. And before everybody comes in, they have to sign a privacy release form, right? Saying that if pictures are taken, if videos are made, then you, the book host, own all of that, right? And when you got this in place, guess what happens? Man, after the event is over, you want to put this up on your website, or you want to put this somewhere on a landing page, and you want to promote your event, your books, and you want to promote all the people that were there. If you got that privacy release form, and if you got that permissions form right there, guess what? You good, you're clean, okay? Because they signed it and they gave you permission to use their video, their image, and all the audio or whatever happened at that event. That's so important. Okay, I want you to have that. How about this non-disclosure agreement for submitting ideas? Okay, a lot of people hand their manuscript over to people and they don't have nothing in writing, nothing signed at all. Come on, shame on you. Okay, this agreement will help you. How about the copyright transfer form? Now, this right here is just too cold. It's clean. Okay, you want that right there. If you are paying somebody to do something for you and it's original work, you want them, after they've been paid, to transfer everything over to you exclusively. Write that word down, exclusively. You want to maintain exclusive interest in your works until you decide you want to sell them, or you want to transfer them, or you want to do whatever you want to do with it. You want to maintain exclusive control. Okay, I got this valued at $2,400. The value of that should be double. Okay, no doubt it should be double. This is what you get if you make the full pay. You get access to that right there. All right, so the full pay for the elite tier is $4,997. But my friend, if you saying, Dr. Fred, I'm not quite at the $499, but I sure want this Bestseller Overnight Elite plan, then you can get started at $4,999 with 11 additional payments right there. That's Bestseller Overnight Elite. Now, somebody's saying, well, Dr. Fred, show me this basic plan. I want to know what the numbers are on basic. Okay, so let's just go right here. We'll just pull it over the basic right here. Okay, come on down. The basic plan is valued at $11,488. You get it at 80% off at only $19.97. And there it is right there. If you make a full pay at $19.97, you get it. Or the basic overnight monthly plan, you start with $315 and you get 7 additional payments at $315, then 7 additional payments. Okay, that's the basic plan. That is the elite plan. And somebody's saying, now, would you tell me the difference between them two programs again? All right, I'm glad you asked. And here's the difference. Okay, Bestseller Overnight Elite and Basic both have lifetime access to the training. Both have a full year group coaching. Both have private one-on-one coaching for your book title. I'm going to go over that in both programs, Basic and Elite. And both programs, you become bestseller because both programs can include the book launch day with 100% bestseller guarantee. But the difference comes right here in the down at the bottom. One-on-one VIP strategy day. Enjoy a private VIP strategy day with me for your book, brand, and business. I go deep into what's possible. I show you the big dream that you can create based on this best-selling book and this best-selling status. And that is done in the VIP day, valued at $4,997. I give you up to 4 hours on the VIP day as a training there. VIP day, up to 4 hours on the VIP training. Okay, so that's the difference again. That's the difference between those programs. And there are testimonials upon testimonials upon testimonials there. Okay, so VIP, the Bestseller Overnight Elite is $4,997. Basic is $19.97. Now you're probably asking me, what about those bonuses? Go over those bonuses again. Can I look at those bonuses? Well, you're welcome to scroll back here and look at the full pay bonus, which is just insane right here. This full pay bonus is going to serve you in ways like you've never dreamed and or imagined. Okay, so I look forward to working with you, whether and on the elite level or the basic level right here. Either way, I want you to go to Bestseller Overnight Bestseller Overnight. You can go right here to Bestseller Overnight. And then I want you to scroll all the way down. Okay. And you can just click join. Okay. If you come here and go to Bestseller Overnight on the bestsellerovernight.com and go to basic, you can click right here. And when you click join, it's going to take you right to the checkout page. Just enter your name, your last name, your email confirmation, the phone number, and the payment option. And you can check in right there. Okay. And so we'll go back over here. And if you're on Bestseller Overnight, let me just scroll all the way to the top of the page so you can see what it looked like. This is Bestseller Overnight. That's the page right there. If you go to Bestseller Overnight and you see that full page right there, then you scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page after you've gone through all the material. And you say, well, Dr. Fred, I want to enroll in the elite program. Okay. And I'll say, welcome, great idea, great choice. And I'll say, join here. And you join right there and you come on over here and you make sure that this top box is checked if you want the full pay, or if you want the basic, it's right there, a monthly plan. Okay. One pay right there, $4,997. Or if you want to do the monthly plan, click right there and then put in your details, click on here, your payment method, and then, right there, and you'll be on your way to being enrolled in the Bestseller Overnight program with myself. And I will be just delighted to serve and support you in a way like you've never been served and supported before. So that's how you can sign up and enroll in the Bestseller Overnight program. And I just want to take the time right now, friend, and congratulate you for making one of the best decisions that you'll ever make when it comes to writing and publishing your book. I feel confident that I am one of the best book coaches on the internet, if not the best. You see, you get the full package of support here. I'm going to help you with the legal aspects of writing your book. I'm going to help you with the entrepreneurial side of your book. I'm going to help you with just the service and the ministerial side of writing and publishing a book. So I'm looking forward to really working with you and helping you expand everything that's on the inside of you, because I know that there's greatness on the inside of you. So I want to thank you right now for signing up. Thank you for enrolling. And I look forward to meeting you and connecting with you so that we can help you build a brand and grow your business based off of this best-selling book. So I want to encourage you, if you have not already, just go to bestsellerovernight.com. Bestseller Overnight, BESTSELLER overnight, OVERNIGHT, Bestseller Overnight, one word, .com. And I look forward to seeing you enroll in the program. I'm Dr. Fred Jones, the book coach, and I want to remind you, once I find this click button here, I want to remind you that the most expensive thing you will ever pay is attention to the wrong people. Again, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you inside of the Bestseller Overnight program.